Good morning, everyone. Okay. Good morning, everyone. We'll solve some questions on complex numbers today. You know what is iota, right? What is iota? Tell me. Anyone? Iota is nothing but under root minus 1. Yes or no? What is iota? Under root minus 1. What is iota square? Minus 1. Very good. What is iota cube? Tell me. Minus 1. Very good. What is iota raised to 4? That is 1. Now, what is iota raised to 5? Tell me. Iota again. Can I say the cyclicity is? Can I say the cyclicity is 4? Yes or no? After interval of 4, it is getting repeated. The power of iota. Yes or no? What is iota raised to 6? Minus 1. What is iota raised to 7? Minus 1. What is iota raised to 8? 1. Yes or no? So can I say iota raised to 5 is equal to iota? Iota raised to 6 is equal to iota square. Iota raised to 7 is equal to iota cube, which is minus iota, and iota raised to 8 is nothing but iota raised to 4. So it means, suppose we have to find out the value of iota raised to 2023. So what we have to do? We have to divide the number by 4, and whatever the remainder you get, accordingly we can tell, what is the right answer. Yes or no? So see, what is the remainder? If you divide this by 4, whatever the remainder you get, just put it in the power. I can write I raised to r. R is nothing but remainder. R is nothing but remainder. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Remainder of what? When you divide the power n by 4, you'll get q plus r by 4. Yes or no? Q will be anything. Q can be anything. Any number. Quotient. Yes or no? So whatever the remainder, you just put in the power. You'll get the answer. If remainder is 0, I raised to 0, you'll get 1. If remainder is 1, I raised to 1, you'll get I. If remainder is 2, I square, that is minus 1. If remainder is 3, then I cube answer would be
Minus iota.
minus iota. Is it clear? Is there any doubt? I hope it is clear. Okay, very good. So remember this one, iota is nothing but minus under root minus 1. Iota square is minus 1. Iota cube is minus iota, and iota raised to 4 is 1. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Shall we move ahead?
Yes.
Okay. So please remember it. Done? Okay. So I can write iota raised to 2023. What is the remainder? If you divide, you don't have to divide the whole number. Why? What is the divisibility test of 4? If the number is, the last 2-digit number is divisible by 4, then the complete number will be divisible by 4. So we have to divide only 23 by 4. Whatever the remainder you'll get, remainder is 3 here. 3. 23 divided by 4, remainder is 3. So I can write I cube, and we already know what is I cube. Minus. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So now we'll solve some questions on summation of power of iota. Have you already solved those questions or not? No? Okay. See. Yes, online students, are you getting or not? Yes? Okay. See. Please feel free to ask any doubt if you have any. See here. Example number 1. Suppose we have summation iota raised to k, and k is equal to 1 to 20, 23. Please try to solve. This is I raised to k. Shall I solve one question? Okay. See, very easy. Very easy. What is, see, the sum of powers of iota or 4 consecutive powers of iota will be 0. Why? See, iota to the power 1 is iota, iota square plus iota cube plus iota 4. What will get? Iota minus 1 minus iota and plus 1. 1 minus 1, 0, iota minus 1, my iota minus iota. See, understood? Yes, sir. So I can say the sum of 4 consecutive powers of iota is 0. Can we say that? Okay. So very easy. How many powers of iota is here if you see? Tell me. Summation iota to the power k. Here k starts from 1 to 20, 23. I can write, if you put a k is equal to 1, you'll get iota, then iota square, then iota cube, then iota 4, then iota 5, and so on till iota to the power 20. Yes or no? Yes. Is there any doubt? Okay. So you already know sum of consecutive power, I mean 4 consecutive powers of iota is 0. So 1 to 2023, how many terms are there? How many consecutive powers of iota are there? 2023, starting from 1 to 2023. Yes or no? So if I remove these 3, how many powers will be there? Consecutive powers of iota. From iota raised to 4 to 2023, you will get 2022 terms. Yes or no? Why I have removed first 3? In order to make it multiple of 4. Yes or no? 2020 is multiple of 4. Yes or no? So multiple of 4. Yes or no? So every group will give you 0. Every group of 4 will give you 0. So n number of zeros you'll get. So from I raised to 4 to 2023, answer is 0. So only what we have to do, we have to add I square and I cube. I hope you got it. Yes. Because we know the sum of 4 consecutive powers of iota is 0 and 2020 is multiple of 4. Yes or no? So 0 will be there from I raised to 4 till I raised to 2023. So only iota square and iota cube we have to add. Answer would be, tell me, iota minus 1 minus iota plus 0. Answer would be, tell me. Minus 1. Answer would be minus 1. So answer is minus. How is it was? I hope you got it. Yes, online students. Is there any doubt? Yes. Explain again. Okay. Bhumika. See, very easy. Since we already know how many terms are there, how many terms are there? 2023 terms are there. Yes. And we already know the sum of 4 consecutive powers of iota is 0. So what we have to do? We have to make the multiple of number of terms multiple of 4. So 2023, if you subtract 3 from 2023, it becomes multiple of 4. Yes or no? Or what we can do, how we come to know how many terms we have to leave first? We have to just divide the whole number by 4. Whatever the remainder you get, you have to remove that number of terms. Yes or no? So what is the remainder you are getting? Students, tell me. If you just divide 2023 by 4, you'll get remainder 3. You'll get remainder 3. So that is why I have taken first 3 terms aside. Yes or no? So how many terms are left now? 2020. And which is multiple of 4. Since every group of 4 will give you 0, that's, and 2020 is a multiple of 4. So 0 into some number you will get. Yes or no? So n number of zeros you will get. For that, you have to make sure the number of consecutive terms are multiple of 4. So I have taken 3 terms aside. So we are left with 20 terms, which is a multiple of, tell me, multiple of 4. So you'll get 0 there. Yes or no? So now we are left with iota square and iota cube. So it becomes I is nothing but I only. We have to write I square is -1 and I cube you already know minus iota. Iota and minus iota will get cancelled. We are left with, tell me, -1. Answer is -1. Is there any doubt? Okay, Aditya, you have understood. Yes, Bhumika, have you understood? Yes. Yes, Bhumika, have you understood? Shall we move ahead? Rest of the students, please respond. Is there any doubt? Shall we take another question then? Okay. Example number second. Example number 2. Summation iota to the power 2k minus 1 and k is equal to 1 to 21. Please try to solve it. Okay, very good. Please try to solve it. Very easy. See, how many terms are there, students? Tell me. 21 terms are there. So first we'll try to put the values of k. So what you'll get, that is equal to, tell me, if you put k is equal to 1, you'll get iota only. Odd powers you'll get because 2k minus 1 is nothing but an odd number. Yes or no? If k is an integer. So you'll get iota, then you'll get, if you put k is equal to, k is equal to 2, you'll get 3 iota cube, then iota 5 and so on. Yes or no? How many terms? 21 terms will be there. How many terms will be there? 21 terms. So if you see what I am getting, iota, what is iota cube? Minus iota. Then I'm getting again iota, then I'll get minus iota and so on. Yes or no? Yes. And how many terms are there? 21 terms. So if you see, the sum of 2 consecutive terms is 0. Yes or no? So what I have to do? So sum of even terms will be 0. Sum of even number of terms will be 0. So what I can do, I can just take the first term aside and then the remaining, how many terms will be there? 20 terms will be there. How many terms will be there? 20 terms will be there. Yes or no? Yes. How many terms will be there? 20 terms. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So these 20 terms, I mean the sum of the remaining 20 terms will be 0 because every 2 terms, the sum of every 2 consecutive terms is 0. Yes or no? In the first question, the sum of every 4 consecutive terms was 0. Yes or no? That is why I have taken multiple of 4 terms aside. Yes or no? Now here, sum of every 2 consecutive terms is 0. That is why I have to make sure the number of terms is even. Not multiple of 4. Yes or no? So it is 20 is an even number. Now, no. Total 21 terms are there. 10 groups will be there. Yes or no? And each group will give you 0. So can I say answer is iota plus 0? Answer is iota. Yes, online students. Have you understood? Yes or no? Have you understood? Yes, sir. Okay. Shall we move ahead? Okay, very good. Please respond, everyone. Since we already knew what we knew, the sum of 2 consecutive terms is 0. That is why we have to take even number of terms aside, and whatever the terms left, we have to add. Yes or no? Add them. Yes or no? In order to get the final answer. So answer is iota. Very good. Shall we move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Example number 3. Suppose we have iota cube plus iota 6 plus iota 9 plus iota 12 and so on plus iota to the power 20, 22. Please try to find out the answer. Have you understood the question? Iota cube plus iota 6 plus iota 9 plus iota to the power 12 plus iota to the power 2022. How many terms are there? All terms are multiple of 3. First term is nothing but 3 into 1. Second term is 3 into 2. Third term is 3 into 3. It means the last term would be, we have to divide it by 3. I mean, yes or no? So what will get? If you divide, see, if you divide to 2022 divided by 3, what will get? 3 6 ja 3 6 ja 18. Yes or no? Then 3 7 ja 21. Yes or no? And then 3 4 ja 12. So 674 terms are there. How many? 674 terms are there. Now I'm trying to write the terms. I mean, I have to just simplify these terms. So what is iota cube? Minus iota. Very good. What is iota raised to 6? Minus 1. What is iota raised to 9? Iota only, because iota raised to 9 can be written as, we have to just divide it by 4. What will get? Remainder is 1. So iota. What is iota raised to 12? 1. So now if you see, sum of 4 consecutive terms is 0 here. Yes or no? So what we have to do? How many terms are there? 674. So we have to just divide this 674 by, tell me, 4. Whatever the remainder you get, you don't have to divide it by, I mean, we don't have to divide 674 completely. We have to just divide 74. Yes or no? What is the divisibility test of 4? The number should be divisible by, the number should be divisible by, I mean, the last 2 digits must be divisible by 4. Yes or no? Yes. So what we have to do? We have to just divide this 74 by 4. What will get? Remainder is 2. Remainder is 2. If remainder is 2, it means, tell me, it means we have to take only two terms aside, and rest of the terms will become 0. Yes or no? Because the number of terms will be multiple of 4 then. So what I have to do? See, we already know 674 divided by 4. Then what is the remainder? Tell me. 2. So only how many terms we have to take aside? Iota cube plus iota raised to 6. And then from here, let me change the color. From here, iota raised to 9, then iota raised to 12, plus dot dot so on till iota raised to, tell me, 20, 22. Here, how many terms are there? Total terms were, tell me, 674. I have taken how many terms? Because remainder were, what was the remainder? 2. So I've taken 2 terms aside. So how many terms are left? 672 terms. 672 terms are here. Yes or no? And what would be, this is multiple of 4, and sum of every 4 consecutive terms is 0 here. So the sum will be 0 here. Yes or no? And here we already know what is iota cube, minus I, and what is iota raised to 6? It is minus 1. So final answer would be minus iota minus 1. This is the final answer. How easy it was. I hope it is clear. Understood? Yes, online students, tell me. Answer is minus iota minus 1. Have you understood? So every time we have to observe how many, I mean, sum of how many terms becomes 0. If it is 4 terms, then we have to take even number of terms aside. Yes or no? Or if it is sum of 4 terms is 0, then what we have to do? We have to just multiply the total number of terms by 4. Whatever the remainder you get, you have to take that number of terms aside, and rest of the terms becomes 0. I hope sabko clear. Understood? Shall we move ahead? Okay. Yes, online students. Answer is, please explain again. Okay. See, Janvi, just see here. How many terms are there? 674. How we come to know? Since we already know, I mean, this is the multiple of 4. I mean, multiple of 3. Yes or no? All the powers are multiple of 3. So how can we get the total number of terms? We have to just divide the last term, last power by 3. So if you just divide 2022 by 3, you will get 674 terms. And now we have to keep observing. I mean, we have to observe the first 4 terms, or number of terms which gives you 0. Yes or no? So if you see, iota cube is minus iota. Iota raised to 6 is minus 1, which is iota square. Iota raised to 9 is iota, which is I mean, iota raised to 9 is iota. Iota raised to 12 is nothing but again 1, because it is multiple of 4. Remainder is 0. So we can observe here, I mean, the sum of first 4 terms is 0. So what we have to do? We have to make sure the number of terms is multiple of 4. So how many terms we have to take aside? 2 terms. Why? If you just divide 674 by 4, remainder is 2. So if you take only 672 terms, the last 672 terms, it will give you 0, because sum of first 4 terms, any 4 consecutive terms, is 0. So I have to take first 2 terms aside. Rest of the terms, I mean, number of terms, are multiple of 4. That is why it will give you 0. Yes or no? So what is iota cube? Minus iota. What is iota raised to 6? Minus 1. Answer is minus iota minus 1. Yes, Janvi, have you understood? Pranit, Bhumika, answer is not minus 1, it is minus iota minus 1. Is there any doubt? Shall we move ahead? Okay, very good. Now, shall we take another question? Yes. Question number 4. Question number 4. Okay. Satyajit Jagtap. Okay, Aditya. Example number 4. If iota plus iota cube, iota plus iota cube, plus iota raised to 5, plus iota raised to 7, dot dot so on, plus iota raised to 31, iota raised to 31 is equal to x plus iy, x plus iy, x plus iy. Or instead of x plus iy, just take it as suppose equal to z. Z is a complex number. You need to find out, then you need to find out the value of z cube. Very easy. Please try to solve it. Very easy again. We have to observe. Yes or no? What is iota? Solution. See here. Z is equal to, tell me. Iota. What is iota cube? Minus iota. Iota raised to 5 is nothing but iota only. Iota raised to 7 is nothing but, tell me. Again minus iota. So if you see, if you see, sum of first two consecutive terms is 0. Yes or no? And how many terms are there? Can you just tell me? How many terms are there? Yes, 16 terms are there. How do we come to know 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 up to 31? Yes or no? How many terms are there? 16. 16 odd numbers are there in the first 32 terms. Yes or no? In the first 32 natural numbers, 16 odd numbers are there. Yes or no? So 16 terms are there. How many terms are there? 16 terms. So up till 16 terms. Up to 16 terms. Yes or no? Very easy now. So 16 is an even number. 16 is an even number. Yes or no? So we don't have to keep any particular, tell me, term aside, because already it is an even number. How many pairs will be there? How many pairs will be there? Tell me. How many pairs will be there? 8 pairs will be there. Yes or no? And every pair gives you 0. So answer would be, tell me. Answer is 0. So Z is 0. So what is ZQ? 0 only. So answer is 0. I hope it is clear. This was easier. Yes or no? I hope it is clear. Yes, online students. Yes, online kids. Have you understood? This was easy because sum of two. We have to just count the number of terms. We have to just count the number of terms. Shall we move ahead? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Example number 5. We'll solve some questions on modulus now. Okay. We have already covered modulus, and what we have covered? Tell me. Argument we have already covered. Yes or no? Conjugate. How to find out conjugate of any complex number? If Z is x plus iy, we already know Z conjugate is x minus iy. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Okay. Example number 5. If Z is equal to a plus ib over c plus id. C plus id. You need to find out. You need to find out Z into Z conjugate. Very easy. Please try to solve it. If Z is a plus ib, if Z is a plus ib over c plus id, then you have to find out Z into Z conjugate. Any other answer? Yes, online students. Very easy. We already know one property. We have to find out Z conjugate. Yes or no? So see. See, if Z is equal to, remember it, if, let me tell you the property, if Z is equal to Z1 plus Z2, then Z conjugate is equal to, tell me, Z1 conjugate plus Z2 conjugate. Always remember. Yes or no? This is the first property. Similarly, the second one, if Z is equal to Z1 minus Z2, Z1 minus Z2, then conjugate of Z is nothing but, tell me, Z1 conjugate minus Z2 conjugate. So doesn't matter what is there in between Z1 and Z2, you have to just find the separate conjugate of complex numbers, and then we have to apply the same operation, whether it is addition or subtraction, or in fact, it is true for multiplication and division as well. If Z is equal to, tell me, Z1 into Z2, then tell me Z conjugate is equal to Z1 conjugate into Z2 conjugate. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Similarly, B part, if, tell me, Z is equal to Z1 over Z2, where Z2 is not equal to 0. Remember it. Denominator cannot be 0. Then tell me Z conjugate would be Z1 conjugate divided by Z2 conjugate. It is clear. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. So doesn't matter what is there in between Z1 and Z2. Any operation can be there, either plus, minus, or addition, subtraction, division, or multiplication. We have to just find out the separate conjugate of the given complex numbers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And then we have to apply the same operation or same sign we can put. Yes or no? Now, let us come to the question. Very easy. What was the question? Tell me. Yes, anyone has got the answer? Anyone? See here. Solution. What was Z? Tell me. A plus IB upon C plus ID. Yes or no? A plus IB upon C plus ID. Now, what is Z conjugate? You'll get A minus IB over C minus ID. Yes or no? Now, what we are supposed to find out? Z into Z bar or Z conjugate. Yes or no? So what will get? A plus IB over C plus ID into, tell me, A minus IB over C minus ID. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So what will get? A plus IB into A minus IB is what? Tell me. A square plus B square. Directly I can write. Yes or no? A square minus IB whole square. I square is minus 1. Minus minus becomes plus. And similarly C, tell me, C square plus D square. So that is the final answer.
Yes, sir.
Z into Z bar is what? Tell me. A square plus B square over C square plus D square. I hope it is clear. Yes.
Sir.
Very good. Bhumika has got the right answer. A square plus B square divided by C square plus D square. What about the others? Shall we move ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Rest of the students, have you got it? Okay. Aditya, very good. Shall we take another question? Example number 6. Okay. If A plus IB over C plus ID is equal to P plus IQ divided by R minus IS, then you need to find out the value of A square plus B square over C square plus D square. If A plus IB over C plus ID is equal to P plus IQ upon R minus IS, then you need to find out A square plus B square over C square, A square plus B square over C square plus D square. Please try. Is anyone? Again, the same property you need to apply. Yes. Correct. Very good. See, Which property we have to use? Same property. Since we have, tell me, a plus ib over c plus id is equal to p plus iq divided by p plus iq divided by r minus is. Yes or no? So taking conjugate on both sides, what you'll get? This is suppose equation number 1. Now, if you take conjugate on both sides, what you'll get? A minus IB over C minus ID. Yes or no? That is equal to P minus IQ divided by R plus IS. Yes or no? This is equation number. Minus becomes plus and plus becomes minus. We have to change the sign of. We have to change the sign of.
Sorry, iota q का sign change करेंगे ना.
Only imaginary part. Yes or no? Okay. Now multiply both the equations.
Yes.
Multiply.
Both the equations.
So from 1 into 2. From 1 into 2. What will get? Left hand side, if you multiply, it becomes, tell me, a plus ib into, tell me, a minus ib. Yes or no? Similarly, in the denominator, what will get? C plus id into c minus id. Yes or no? Similarly, here you will get, tell me, p plus iq into p minus iq divided by r minus is into r plus I. Doesn't matter, yes or no? If plus is before minus, no issues. Now see, we already know a plus ib into a minus ib is a square plus b square. So a square plus b square over p square plus d square is equal to, tell me, p square plus q square divided by, tell me, r square plus s square. Yes or no? R square plus s square. Is there any doubt?
No.
P square plus q square divided by r square plus s square. Shall we move ahead? Okay. Yes, online students, have you understood the same question? Shall we take another question?
Yes.
Okay. Example number 7. If x plus iy is equal to 2 minus 3i. 2 minus 3i. Find the value of, very easy, find the value of xyy plus y by x. Very easy. Please try to solve it. If x plus iy is equal to 2 minus 3i, then you need to find out the value of xy plus y by x. Yes, tell me. Very easy.
13.
13 by? I mean minus 13 by 6. Any other answer? See, we can directly compare, yes or no? We can directly compare. What is the value of x here? 2. What is the value of y? Minus. Yes or no? Very easy, yes or no? If two complex numbers are equal, then their real parts and their imaginary parts will be equal. Yes or no? What is the real part? X. X is equal to 2. On the right hand side, we have 2. Yes or no? That is the real part. And on the left hand side, what we have? Y is the imaginary part and minus 3 is imaginary part on the right. So I can directly say x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 3. Now put the values, you'll get the answer. So it means 2 by minus 3 plus minus 3 by 2. I can take minus common, yes or no? This is nothing but x by y plus y by x. Very good. So I can take minus common. We are left with 2 by 3 plus 3 by 2. Yes or no? So this will be 2 square is 4, 3 square is cross multiply. I can, yes or no? So 2 square plus 3 square, that is 9 divided by 7, and minus will be here. So minus 13 by 6 is the right answer. Yes or no? Yes, online kids have it. Very good. Minus 13 by 6. Janvi, minus 13 by 6. Renuka, it is not 13 by 6. Since y is negative, so x by y and y by x both will be negative. So answer would be negative. Yes or no? Very easy. We have already covered square root as well. Yes or no? How to find out the square root of any complex. Let me revise the formula. We'll tell you the shortcut as well. Do you know the shortcut? No. Okay. No issue. See. Example number 8. Okay. Example number 8. You need to find out if z is equal to, suppose we have 5 plus 12 iota. 5 plus 12 iota. Then you need to find out square root of z. Shall I tell the formula? Yes. See, if z is equal to x plus iy, z is equal to x plus iy, and root z is equal to, tell me, plus minus a plus ib, plus minus a plus ib. Then a is equal to, tell me, square root of, tell me, mod z plus x divided by 2, and b is equal to, tell me, mod z minus x by 2, not by. Yes or no? Always remember. So you need to find out the modulus of x, modulus of z, and real part you have to add, and then you have to divide it by 2 and then find the square root. Yes or no? Whatever the sign in between this real part and imaginary part in the given complex number, of which we have to find out the square root, the sign will be same. If suppose 5 plus 12 iota, we are supposed to find out the square root of this particular complex number, then what we have to do? In the final answer, what will be the sign between real part and imaginary part? Plus sign only. Yes or no? So in formula, what we can do, if x is equal to z, z is equal to x plus iy or x minus iy, then square root of z would be plus minus a plus minus ib. Yes or no? If plus sign is there in the question, then in the answer also plus sign will be there. Yes or no? And a, to find out the value of a and b, this is the formula. So tell me, how can we solve it? Very easy. What is x here? What is x here? X is 5. X is 5. Y is 12. Now we have to find out a. A is, what is the formula? Square root of z. What is square root of z? Modulus of z. 13? Yes or no? Under root 5 square plus 12 square. Pythagorean triples. Yes or no? Okay. Plus x by 2. So what will get? 13 plus 5 by 2. That is 18 by 2. That is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. Now, similarly, b we have to find out. What is the formula? Square root of z, modulus of z minus x divided by 2. That is 13 minus 5. What is 13 minus 5? 8 by 2 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Understood? So our answer would be, tell me, square root of z. What is the formula? Plus minus a plus ib. Yes or no? So answer would be plus minus, square root of, tell me, 5 plus 12i is equal to plus minus. What is the value of a here?
3 plus 12.
3. I hope it is clear.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Shall we take one more question?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, online students, have you understood? Very good. 3 and 2. Sanvi has got the right answer. What about the others? Please respond, everyone, online students. Okay. Next question. Would you try? Example number 9. Bhumika, very good. Aditya, example number 9. Please find out the square root of 7 plus or 7 minus 24 iota. I hope you know the formula. What is the sign in the answer? I mean, in between real part and imaginary part, it would be negative here in this question. Why? In the question, we have minus. And you have to find out the value of A and B using the given formula. I have already given the formula. Yes or no? What is A? Square root of modulus of Z plus real part of Z divided by 2. Yes or no? What is modulus of Z here? Just compare. Here, tell me. X is equal to 7. Y is equal to only 24. You just take. Yes or no? We have to just put minus sign there. Okay. So X is 7 and Y is 24. And modulus of Z is 25. Very good. What is the formula? What is A? A is what? What is the formula of A? A is, what is the formula? Tell me. Modulus of Z plus X by 2, which is, tell me, 25 plus 7 by 2. That is 32 by 2. 16. Square root of 16 is 4. Very good. What is B? B, what is the formula for B? Modulus of Z minus X divided by 2, which is, tell me, 25 minus 7 by 2. What is 25 minus 7? 18 by 2 is 9. 9 square root of 9 is 3. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we move ahead? Okay. What is the answer then? So square root of 7 minus 24 iota is equal to plus minus, tell me, 4 minus 3 iota. Very good. Minus 3, 4 minus 3 iota. Tanvi, very good. What about the others? Yes. Shall we move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we take one more question? How many questions we have taken? 9, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The last question. Example number
10.
10. Okay. Please try to find out the square root of 3 plus 4 iota. What is x here? Tell me. Very easy. What is x here? X is 3. Y is 4. And modulus of z is 5. What is A? A is mod z plus x by 2. So that will give you, tell me, what is mod z? 5 plus 3 by 2. That is 2. Very good. What is B? B is nothing but, tell me, mod Z minus x by 2. That is equal to, tell me, 5 minus 3 divided by 2. That is 1. Yes or no? So square root of, tell me, square root of 3 plus 4i. 3 plus 4i will be equal to plus minus. What was A here? 2? 2 plus I. I hope it is clear. Very good. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. From here on, Afzal sir will continue.
After 5 minutes. Salute, sir.